This morning's little rant. Stand by, sit down and buckle yourselves up. I want to talk about camping gear and tents and what annoys me the most about them. Now I have to begin with a little tent in the background there. Is a Coleman instant pop-up tent. I think it's fantastic. I think it is really, really clever. One of the things that infuriates me the most about camping equipment is that I think that many of the designers have never been camping in their lives, just never, and they do everything on drawing boards. You can see that when let's put it this way, you buy a new tent, and you open the bag and there's all the bits and you take out the box and out it comes and you spread it out for the first time and you look at the instruction books and you work it out and you pitch it and you think, it's fantastic, brilliant, so excited, first time. And you put your sleeping bags inside, maybe they're new as well. You unzip them, open up, and you lay them out there and it's very exciting because buying camping equipment is one of the great delights of life. And the next morning you pack up to go away, and by the time you get into the car, you are so ticked off with this bloody stupid product. Because when it comes out of the bag, it's nice and neatly compact. I think they have machines in the factory, I'm sure they have machines in the factory that roll them up and compress them. Tent designers, we don't have those machines in the back of our cars. They're not in there. We've got to use our hands, our knees. We're on the ground. Sometimes the ground is rough. And you expect us to pack up a tent as efficiently as you've packed it in the factory because you're too damn schnupp to make a bag big enough to contain the tent. So what do we have to do? We have to spend 20 minutes per sleeping bag or per tent wrestling with this product to get it back in the bag that you supplied it with. All you have to do is make it this much longer, this much wider, this much taller, the zip this much longer. That's all it needs. Maybe 1%, if that. It infuriates me. It absolutely infuriates me. I wrote an article many years ago about this particular thing, and I was called an idiot. Don't you know that when you pack a sleeping bag, you fold it in half? Wrong. Depending on what insulation is in the sleeping bag will indicate the best method of packaging. And as far as I know, I could be wrong, but down sleeping bags are actually better if you stuff them in, because then there are no regular folds, there's no regular areas of compression. So when you pull it out and you fluff it up, the down is not compressed and it's more efficient for longer. Okay? So I'm not an idiot. I do know something about these things. Some types of insulation, it's actually better if you roll it. The point I'm making is it doesn't matter how you put it in the sleeping bag, it doesn't fit if you haven't made the bag big enough. Now I understand that if you're going hiking, you want it very compressed. I understand that. Then mark it. This is a hiking bag. It's designed for hiking. But for general purpose sleeping bags and general purpose tents, you want a bag that is easy to deal with. So, my suggestion to the makers of sleeping bags, the makers of tents, is go camping, why don't you?